Microsoft Lumia 950 XL. There's a 5.7-inch Quad HD AMOLED display with Nokia's iconic ClearBlack technology for better sunlight legibility. Microsoft has also added Corning Gorilla Glass 4 for added durability. The display is absolutely stunning, producing neutral colors and high brightness levels for almost any lighting conditions. Our test unit seemed to produce a bluish tinge on if you tilted the phone vertically or horizontally. This is easily noticeable on white backgrounds but not so much on other colors. We checked this with a couple of other units as well and noticed the same problem. All the buttons are placed on the right, including the camera shutter button, while the headphone socket and USB Type-C charging ports are placed on the top and bottom respectively. Around the back, we have the 20-megapixel PureView camera, a triple LED dual-tone flash and the speaker grille. The camera cluster bulges out very slightly so the speaker isn't muffled when placed on a flat surface. You shouldn't worry too much about scratches to the lens either, as the glass cover is slightly recessed so it doesn't actually make direct contact with the surface. The rear cover is removable and so is the 3340 mAh battery. You'll also find 2 slots for Nano-SIM cards and a microSD card slot. Microsoft hasn't skimped on the specifications, as this flagship Lumia can easily go toe-to-toe with best in the business. At its core, we have an octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 SoC, 3 GB of RAM, and 32 GB of onboard storage. You also get dual-band Wi-Fi B/G/NAC, Bluetooth 4.1, USB OTG, NFC, Qi wireless charging, FM radio, GPS, ABAID and GLONASS. The phone also packs in an iris scanner in the front for the Windows Hello security feature. Little has changed cosmetically in Windows 10 Mobile, and we think that was done deliberately so that existing Windows Phone users would feel at home once they upgraded. Google Contacts and calendars now sync correctly, something that was a problem with earlier versions of Windows Phone, and most of the stock apps are more functional and look a bit more refined. Microsoft has also paid attention to little details, like the ability to reply to an SMS in line without opening the app, or Cortana informing you of an incoming message when you're streaming music over Bluetooth and asking if you want it read out to you. We also appreciate how the typical black background and navigation icons seamlessly invert colors automatically in order to make text more readable under direct sunlight. You can also switch to one-handed mode by holding down the home button, which shrinks the screen down to half. However, we're not a big fan of the Settings app, which despite its improved categorization, continues to be a haystack of options. Also, some settings like glance screen and equalizer, which typically should have been under display and sound submenus respectively, are in fact placed under extras for some odd reason. We also faced a couple of minor software glitches like live tiles not updating correctly or disruptions in Bluetooth streaming with the Groove Music app. These little bugs can be quickly fixed after a reboot, but we hope these are ironed out permanently in the next build. The phone comes with a bunch of pre-installed apps like Audible, Clartrip, Facebook, Jet Airways, Lumia Creative Studio, Microsoft Office Suite, Ola and Zomato. The Lumia 950 XL takes a little time to fully finish syncing with all the signed-in services, during which you'll have few slowdowns and unresponsiveness. However, give it a couple of hours and it just flies after that. It's worth pointing out that we faced this because we signed into all our accounts like Microsoft and Google at the same time, and there was a lot of data to sync from the cloud in our case. If you sign into your Microsoft account and there isn't much to sync, you are unlikely to face this problem. Native app performance and interface animations are fluid and quick, as they have always been on Windows Phone. 4G works on either SIM slot depending on the one you choose for data. The phone does heat up, but thankfully, it cools down just as fast due to the heat pipe, or liquid cooling, and the plastic body.